got yourself a hot date and you think you got it sorted?
Well, they do say the proof is in the pudding.
It certainly is in this pudding. Something we can make the day before, use on the day. It's vanilla panna cotta with macerated berries. And it starts with cream. So we put our 500ml of cream into the saucepan and bring that to the boil.
Okay.
And we're going to add in loads of flavour with that. So we've got vanilla. We're going to use a vanilla pod. These are quite expensive. So you could just use vanilla essence, but what we want is the appearance of those seeds. So we'll just scrape those out with the back of a knife. You can see all those seeds going there. And the pod in as well. And also zest of a lemon. Okay, so we'll just zest in half a lemon and some icing sugar. Just sweeten the cream up. So if you can just stir all that through and keep it moving. And to go with our panna cotta, we're going to macerate some berries, and that's your job, John.
Sorry.
Master
what?
Macerate. Marinate, really, but it's fruit, so we talk about macerating them. So if you can throw the raspberries, the blackberries, maybe slice up a few of the strawberries.
Brilliant.
And pop those into the bowl. And then the bit that we actually macerate the berries with is some rosé wine. So chuckling. So that's going to go in with our berries, just enough for the berries to absorb. And some icing sugar. And we've also got our gelatine. Okay, now this, just sheets of gelatine. So this is what makes the cream set. It's what makes the cream set. It's made from pork, so not very good for vegetarians. But we just need to soak it in cold water and leave those just while the cream's coming to boil. And finally, to go through with our macerated berries, a few mint leaves. So we'll just finely slice those. There we go. So stir those through, John, and then if you just cover it in cling film. Cool, so I'll stick those in the fridge for tomorrow, John. And they'll just absorb all that flavour overnight. How's the cream doing?
It smells so good. We're nearly there, I think.
What I'm going to do is just squeeze out all the water out of that gelatine. Okay, and that's just going to go into there. So keep it on the heat, just keep stirring it around to melt all the gelatine. So the gelatine about melted?
Yep.
Okay. Done. Cool stuff. You have the spoon, I'll have the panna cotta mix. You just pass it through our sieve, and that just gets rid of any of the vanilla pods, excess zest, whatever else. Perfect. And then that is ready to set into whatever we want. Now we've got some really handy jelly moulds.
Where'd you get those from?
Oh, they're yours, Ben. They're nice, aren't they?
got these from a handy charity shop.
So what else did you mould it into?
A shot glass or an espresso cup.
That's more manly.
And then you can eat them in the shot glass, whereas these we can turn out. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And you can see all those lovely seeds in there as well. That's why we use the vanilla pod. You can of course use a vanilla essence, but it's a lot cheaper but not quite as good looking. So these then go into the fridge overnight to set up. Fortunately for you guys, there's some that I've already made yesterday. So we've got some macerated berries and one of our moulds, which is set up nicely. The easiest way to get it out of the mould, a little bit of hot water, okay, and that just loosens up the edges. So we'll just pop that in there for a second. And we're going to plate this up on a slate so it looks really impressive. Remember, this is a meal to impress.
Got that late Barry.
Ah, that makes sense.
So it should be nice and loose around the edges. This is the moment of truth.
Drum roll.
Turn it over, take the lid off. You can see all those lovely berries in there. And then we just lift it slowly onto our slate. And there's our dessert with a few berries as well. Well, if you guys are impressed, think what it will do to your day.
It blows me away.
A few of our berries.
That is incredible. It's like a little mini.
So if you want a little dessert that's going to impress, you can make ahead of time. It's vanilla panna cotta with macerated berries.
Wow.
Sorted.
Sorted indeed.
Well and truly.